I'm Levi Carroll, and you're watching Average Joe Sports Talk. I'm Levi Carroll. I'm left guard, defensive tackle for Fyffe High School.
Levi. All right, Levi, I want to start off by asking you, talk about your love of the game of football. What does it mean to you? And for someone who probably hasn't played football, how could you describe it to someone like that?
It's just an experience like none other. You go out there and you get to love what you do every time. Just nothing beats it.
Getting to play with your brothers, too.
Yeah,
that's
get
huge.
To build a bond with everybody around you.
That's it. You're a legacy player at Fyffe as well, huh?
I guess.
Your brother played.
Yeah.
All right, so have you ever imagined your life and how different it would be if you didn't play any sport at all?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think you'd be doing every day?
I'd be probably just sitting on the couch, playing video games, and pretty fat.
All right. On that same note, I want to tail end it by asking you this question. You do play football now, and that's great. But what is your favorite hobby or pastime outside of any sport? You know, like a lot of guys will say, I play golf when I'm not playing football. No sports involved. What's your favorite hobby?
Probably just hanging out with friends and family.
I like that one. Why do you wear the number 74? Is there any special meaning, or?
Well, I started out 76 in Pee Wees, and then it was just a number open. But then I really liked was it DJ Fluker, because he wore 76 at Alabama. But then my dad, I figured out he wore 74, and it was the choice between that and 71, and I just picked 74.
I like it. If you could play any position on the field, and you could talk Coach Benefield into it besides the two you play, what would it be?
Probably just a tackle or like defensive end.
Come on, man. You wouldn't want to throw the ball like Power?
Nah, I ain't got an arm like him.
All right, let me ask you a question. I ain't never asked nobody from Fyffe this. You're going to be the first one. For people who don't play for Fyffe and somebody on the outside looking in, what is the hardest thing about playing for Fyffe?
Just how consistent you have to be. Because if you're off one day or you don't show up to a workout, you're going to get your absolute butt chewed out. And it don't matter who you are or what your last name is. Everyone's treated the same.
I like it. Equal opportunity butt chewings for everyone involved. Love it. All right, here's something I think kind of special. Let's rewind the clock. December, Auburn, Alabama, state championship game. What was going through your mind before that game when y'all were in the locker room about to walk out? Talk about those feelings you had and things like that nature.
I was real nervous because I never played in the state championship game, and I was just trying not to mess up with anything I was doing.
All right, now let's go one step further on that. Let's talk about as that game was wearing on and you seen you guys were, let's say trading punches back and forth with them. What was the mindset around that time?
Just every play to give your best, because if you don't, then that can be the one play that they end up winning on, or you don't let your team down. You don't know you gave everything you got to them.
Left it on the field. And at the end of the game, when that horn sounded, can you please tell us what that felt like when it hit double zeros?
Oh, it was great. Just jumping around everywhere, looking around. Just incredible.
Who was the first person you hugged? Can you even remember?
I think it was Coach Benefield. But
was it?
If I was either him or Coach Whitmire or maybe Caleb.
I got you.
Because Caleb was beside me.
Miles?
Yeah.
Did you get your arms around him?
It was hard. I think I did. I had to go a little bit lower, though.
I love it. All right, let's talk about Coach Benefield. Let's lighten this up a little bit. What is the maddest Levi Carroll's ever made, Coach Benefield? Can you remember? Talk us through it.
It was either last year against Piedmont Ohatchee, the jamboree we had that whole week building up to practice. Just I wasn't doing anything right, and then
you had a bad week in general practice.
Yeah, and then probably the Mars Hill after we watched film on them on Sunday. I was supposed to hit the guard because I was in 2-eye and lined up on him. I didn't hit the guard. I was hitting either the tackle or the center every play, and I got pretty chewed out for that.
For the majority of the game you were?
Yeah, the whole game.
Yeah. I'd like to have been in that film study. That'd have been good comedy. Well, I'm sure it wasn't for you, but I'm sure everybody around you was trying not to snicker.
That whole week too was terrible.
Was it bad?
Yeah.
He has said, and this, he said you've come a long way since that Mars Hill game. He's telling me that. No joke. This is a personal question right here, not necessarily team. Take the team aspect out of it just for a minute. What team that rolls around on your schedule that you see fires you up personally the most to play, and why?
Geraldine and Plainview.
Because
Geraldine's just the opener of the season, and they're always out to try to get us. And then Plainview's just every year. It's
rivalry,
just the trash talk every year, and we don't want to be that one team that loses to them.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while.
Yeah.
How many years down the road?
I think 11.
11 years in a row. Wow. What is your favorite pregame meal and why?
Pregame meal, probably like right before the game or like the night before.
I'd say the night before.
Night before, it's got to be like chicken Alfredo or spaghetti.
Chicken Alfredo, pasta,
Mm-hmm.
long-lasting carbs. Is that Coach Whitmire special, probably?
Probably. I don't know.
What's playing in your headphones before you leave the locker room?
I'm a little different than other people. I don't listen to music really. I listen to the speech from Ray Lewis. He talks about effort. He spoke to the Miami Hurricanes about it.
Okay, I like it. And he is a Miami Hurricane, or was a Miami. Well, I guess you technically are. It's kind of like the Marine Corps. You don't ever lose it. Can you remember back the last time you suffered a loss as a football player?
Yeah, 2017 against Sulligent. I mean, I wasn't playing any, but I had an older brother, Clay, who was playing, and I don't know, it just didn't feel very good to lose.
How was that feeling to see your brothers around you and your actual brother, that were in the game and things like that? How did you see them handle and cope with it? And do you think you would have those same emotions at this point in your career if y'all were to ever lose a game?
I seen everybody was pretty devastated, but I was more ready to get after it in the weight room
to revenge it.
Make sure that feeling never happened again.
I like that. I love that. Did you ever envision when you were a child and seeing all these great Fyffe teams and great Fyffe players rolling through there that hey, this is going to be me one day, or did you think that it was just kind of a dream when you was a little kid, like looking at them like this superstars?
I thought it was more like a dream, but you always have it in the back of your mind that you want to be one of them. So
I got you. Yeah, I know. I always thought players I seen growing up like Freddie Kitchens and them was just like I'll never be these guys. Give me your favorite vacation spot. Could be anywhere.
The beach.
The beach. Any beach, or one specific?
Panama.
Panama City. Give me your favorite football movie of all time.
Probably Friday Night Lights.
Very good one. It's in my top 3. Very good one. Give me your favorite memory as a Fyffe Red Devil to this point.
Favorite memory? Probably state championship 2018. Just been able to be a part of it.
All right, here's a pretty funny one we like to ask people. What is a conspiracy theory that Levi Carroll thinks could be real? Could be UFOs, Bigfoot.
I don't think we ever went to the moon.
You don't think we ever went to the moon?
No.
I'm kind of right there with you on that one. I'm about 50-50 on that one myself. But I like where your head's at. I like you stepping out. I'm going to hit you with some rapid fires. Are you ready for these? So I'm going to ask you 2 things. You got to choose between the 2. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
You're 0 for 1. I'm just kidding. It's straight up to you, man. Hamburgers or pizza?
Pizza.
I'm with you on that. Gatorade, Powerade?
Powerade.
Mustang or Camaro?
Camaro.
Rambo or John Wick?
Rambo.
Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers?
Michael Myers.
Day at the beach or a snow day?
In Alabama?
In Alabama.
Snow day.
I'm with you on that. Well, guess we'll rock on with half the line. Golf or tennis?
Neither.
All right. Hunting or fishing?
Hunting.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Galaxy or iPhone?
iPhone.
Coach Benefield or Santa Claus?
Coach Benfield.
That one I had to ask. All right, here we go. All right, give me 2 goals of yours for the remainder of this season.
Do everything I can. Another state championship.
Everything you can, another state championship. All right. And what kind of sacrifices are you going to make those 2 dreams or goals come a reality?
No matter what happens to me, I'm always going to lay it out on the line, even if my body has to sacrifice for it. The team can always count on me.
I like it. 20 years from now, my man, where are we going to find you living, and what kind of work will you be doing?
I'll probably just be working around and then living in Fyffe or Rainsville. I don't plan on moving out.
All right. Thank you so much, my man.